introduce the show?
No, is it Catch 22?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to Catch 22. Back with another episode. I hope you all are doing well. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, all that good jazz. I am here today with a group of friends to answer a very mysterious question Ben has for us. So, I think this is what, episode 3, part 3?
This is episode 4.
Episode 4. So let me introduce myself. I am Erica Carter.
Benway Money.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Dennis.
One boy, one boo.
And that's the crew. So, what's
Alright.
the question, Ben?
Let's go direct to the question.
Hey.
And this is it. Have you ever had someone who does not understand your love language?
Everybody. The whole world.
Oh my God, Jasmine! Yes! No! Okay, go into the details.
I just like no.
Okay, she's speaking for the sake of the whole world.
Yeah.
Speak up.
Okay,
The world
maybe,
is listening.
okay, that was a slight exaggeration, but okay, my personal love language is actually I feel like it's shifted a bit. Initially, it was always quality time.
Yeah.
But the older I get and the more introverted I get, I don't know that quality time is always like the number one way that someone can show me that they love me.
Yeah.
I think as I'm getting older and as I am dealing with things that I wish my husband would be dealing with, I feel like my future husband, my husband.
No, my husband.
Don't confuse
Oh yeah, well, right. Yes, I am single.
Single as a dollar
I am
bill.
single as a dollar bill. So, husband, if you're out there. But what I'm saying is, like, I think acts of service have become a new way that I feel loved. Like, I'll tell you this one experience I had, and I was like, dang, I am single. So there's this man at my church. He's a security at my church. He walks women and men outside, but particularly with women, he's very attentive to them. So this man, this one day, like, we're cool, and he has a wife, he has children, but he was like, oh, you going outside? I'm gonna walk you out to your car, like, make sure you get there safely. So when I got to my car, he, like, I think he had it was raining, so he had an umbrella over my head the whole walk. And then we got to my car, he opened my door for me, and I just felt so protected and cared for in a way that I've not felt in like a long time. Like, I was just like, wow. And I started crying when I got in the car because it just was like a moment for me where I realized that I did not have like a man that was covering me and doing these acts of service that really made me feel so special. Like, I felt like I was a diamond. The water couldn't touch me. I couldn't open the door. Like, it was just like this. I felt so valued by him. And it was a kind gesture. He wasn't doing it for any other reason but to treat me like a lady. But I think for me, it kind of like, it was an aha moment. Like, oh, I think my love language is actually acts of service. I feel very cared and protected.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an act of honor.
An act of
It
honor.
was a
love
service to me,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
It's still,
This
regardless.
guy was just honoring a woman with God.
But what I'm translating that to my future love, I would appreciate those acts of service by him. Also, another moment is I have a front lawn, and my downstairs neighbor's brother ended up mowing our front lawn. And when I looked outside and saw him mowing the front lawn, I had a moment like, I can't wait till my husband. I'm like, he looks so manly out there, taking care of the lawn. I'm like, this makes me feel really good right now. I feel very, even though it's not my lover, I know that when it is my lover, I'm gonna feel that same feeling.
Because you feel like
he's
precious. Precious enough to be like, no, I'm not gonna let her do that. Like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
like,
like, serve her. Serve this house.
Yeah.
It's just, I think we should even first define what we think about when we hear the word love language.
Yeah.
Because we talk about the 5 love languages that we have, and everyone will just pick them because they are called love languages.
Yeah.
But how do you understand that love language, and how is it important to you as a person who is getting into a relationship, or maybe as a person you're saying, this is me, this is what I'm principled to. So what comes in your mind when you hear the word love language, and how relevant is it to you, so that when someone comes in and they do whatever it is that they do to you, you're like, now he got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or she.
Yeah, because you guys have love language too.
You would like to hear from everybody.
All right. Yeah. It's to me, okay. To me, love language, it's a very big word. Like I was making fun with my friends, and then I was telling them sometimes communication is not a love language.
Yeah.
It could be an upbringing language. Maybe you were brought up in a space where you are not accountable for your time and where you are, at what time, and this affects them into the future. This person could be poor in communication. Maybe they didn't have someone and an authority in their family. Because me growing up personally, coming from a family where you have up to date, my dad will call me and tell me how your day was and what did you do. So if I stay in the house doing nothing, I will be like, I need to cook up something to tell my dad that I was doing something. Because if you don't do that, he'll be like,
what?
You stayed in the house doing nothing? So the same way, it comes from even where you're coming from. And to me, love language should not stop me from loving someone. And I can express to them. This is, to me, love language is different from the different qualities you see in a woman or a man. Because today I can't start telling a woman, this is the kind of a woman I want. Because it will be like I'm manipulating them. And then they will fit into whatever it is that you want. But you see, for love language, you can guide, you can teach, you can show them.
That's a good point.
You can sit together and maybe do the conversations as a couple, as friends, and then share, so that you get to understand this is what he likes. Sometimes you can even know, because if, for instance, like Jasmine, the door opening, she's everywhere. The Uber is here. She will be like, whoa, this is an Uber. She's already inside. So by the time you're trying to open the door for her, she will be like, she's already in. So you know, okay, this is not her. This is not her love language.
You gotta be quicker. Gotta be quick.
Gotta be flash.
You gotta anticipate. Yes, be there.
Be ready.
Yes.
So to me, quality time. Quality time is very important. Because if I get to love you or get to a space where we're in a relationship, then we spend time. And personally, I realized these things later on, when I was 20 something years. And I remember there was a time I was dating this girl from grade 4. Grade 4, my first love.
Is it elementary?
Yeah.
Like you were a kid?
Yes, I was a kid.
Okay.
This is like you are 9 years old.
Oh, 9.
9,
Yeah.
10?
Wow.
So young. But
With a big hat. I see. we had boyfriends and girlfriends even in grade 1.
No.
Yeah.
So,
You will be
so
quoted.
we were in a relationship until somewhere in high school. And then when we broke up, I asked a question: what didn't you like about me in that whole relationship? And she told me I was selfish, I didn't give her time. Then I was like, I won't argue, I'm gonna sit back, look at myself and work on it. So growing up, if we get into a relationship and it doesn't work, I have to ask that question. What didn't work? And what didn't you like about me? So that I will be able to sit down and look at, now this is me. So when she told me about time and being selfish, trust you me, no one has ever come after her that complained about time. Because now I knew that this is an important issue to look up and work on it. So to me, it's quality time. We need to spend time together. We need to do things together. If yes, we were in a relationship right now, she should be behind this camera and watching us and supporting us. That quality time, because when we spend more time, we get to want to know each other. There's no room for negative energy, and there's no room for Satan, right? Let's preach to Satan. There's no room for such things. So to me, quality time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm gonna say all of them. No.
Yeah.
No, but
I
really,
like that,
when I see all
I
of
love
them,
it.
I'm like, woo.
That's me.
You kind of got to spend time with me. You
Yeah.
kind of got to give me extra service. You
Yeah.
kind of got to hug and kiss on me.
Yeah.
Because, my number one then is affection. I love affection. I'm a touchy person. Like, I don't like people I don't know touching me. Like, so if we're out somewhere and someone's like, excuse me, I'm like, don't touch me. Like, I get really squirmish. It's terrible. I hate it.
Yeah.
Because touching for me is a form of intimacy.
Yeah.
Like, even if I'm just laughing with you, like, like, that means that I'm comfortable now.
Yeah.
And I say all of them because the biggest thing for me is being heard. Like, that's how I know I'm loved, is if you hear me and you're able to process and move now on the things that I've said, or just like help me process through something, have a conversation with me if something is difficult, and you're like, okay, so this is what you're saying, like, you hear me, like, and I love being heard, and that's how I know that I'm loved, So that's kind of why I say all of them, because in a way you're kind of valuing someone by doing all of that, and you're hearing them, you're hearing kind of what they want and what they desire. So yeah.
Talk about affection.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
And it's
good.
just like touching, and then I was like, this story in the Bible where this woman touched the hem of Christ and she was healed
Ooh, yes.
because there was intimacy.
Oh,
Go ahead and preach it.
Yeah.
That's a virtue. Leave about a me.
Come on.
And then turned around and called her daughter.
Yeah.
It was intimacy.
Yeah.
Woo! You just
You have to
blessed
come
me, Ben.
close.
That's
Close
good.
to the Father.
Oh, that's so
Close
good.
to Erica's heart.
Hallelujah.
That's
Have you
good.
seen this trending?
Yeah.
I think you've seen it, where this lady is saying, like, advising young people, and she's like, you shouldn't touch. What are you touching? Touch the hem of his garment. Oh my God, girl. Do you even know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
screaming.
do I go and then I...
Ooh.
You go first.
Why do we keep on asking each other that? Okay, I feel like my love language is acts of service, because I honestly, but yo, I'm like, Erica, you have to sort of do everything. That would be nice.
Yeah, gifts,
No,
all of that.
Yeah, show me affection. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what are we gonna do without affection? You know, but I also am very reserved about this whole love language thing, because I kind of believe that love can be expressed in more ways than 5.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
Sure.
like, why, by the way, isn't dying for someone in the love languages? Like, yo, that is the ultimate mark of
Bruh.
She said love language
Bruh.
number 6.
Because
Yeah.
he
Die.
died. You like when people die.
You know, that is my love language.
Like, you'll take a
Die.
bullet for me.
Yeah.
Because at this point, cries.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was saying, because I think that this whole love language thing is sort of really overdone. It's a good basis to know, like, to understand the whole love thing, like, this is my dynamic, this is how I like being loved and stuff like that. But I feel like people have really worshipped this. Like, among young people, it's such a big conversation, like, you'll be like on a first date and you're like, what's your love language? And then say communication. And then you are stressing out about calling them all the time. And this is not who you are, and you want your own private time. And like, if someone is not giving that to you, it's like you almost say
Cancel them out.
Yeah.
exactly, cancel
Yeah.
them out just
Wow.
because they are not. and they
that
are
person.
so much more than those.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
really good.
wouldn't want people to be very fixated on
Yeah.
my love language is this, my love language is that. If you really love, like it's just gonna be love itself is going to be the language.
All of that, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
And that's kind of
it.
why I say all of them. I'm thinking
All
words
of
of
it.
affirmation. I'm thinking all of them. I'm like, because I want all of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But if they can't
Yeah.
give that, can you receive and can you identify the other ways that love is being manifested toward you?
Exactly.
So, to his, I'm going to let you go. Go ahead. 'Cause I have a response to that.
Finish up.
Okay, because I have an actual response to your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
My previous relationship, he didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I love that.
And he loved you. And he loved you.
But he loved me how he knew how to love me.
Yeah.
And it was so bland, like chicken with no seasoning. But it was how he that's kind of his personality.
Yeah.
He was just that kind of person.
And you receive
and I
what he gave.
yeah, and I received what he gave and tried to mold him into what I wanted.
Yeah.
But it was just a resistance. And I think it was because also he just wasn't willing. There was a level of willingness that he's just like, young and immaturity. But I also think like he just was like, this is what I have to give and I'm giving you all I can right now. Like, and I just was like, no, like it's not enough, and not understanding like, he had to grow to this space of where he's like, yes, I want to do these things. And I just wasn't willing to be patient with him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, I like what before you go, I like what Erica is saying because how does it feel like to be in a relationship where nothing of what you think about of being loved is being manifested, being shown? I think
Then you
it's
start to
terrible.
feel
It's
resentful.
impossible.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's stagnant. It's stuck in reverse.
Yeah. At a certain point, your grace for them
Yeah.
expires.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I love you so much. And
Yeah.
you're like, okay, this
Yeah.
is getting harder and harder and harder, and I don't have the patience
Yeah.
to deal with these behaviors any longer.
Because people end up falling in love with a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What people potentially can do. And just be like, okay, you're going to do it one day. And then, one day you realize, like, no, you actually, you can't do it.
right.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we fall in love with a fairy tale,
Fairy
you know?
tale, so
Yeah.
good. Wow.
Yeah.
What a fairy tale. You have a story to tell. You have a fairy tale to write.
Wait, what was that?
Because I touched him.
Oh my lord.
I'm just imagining how America will react.
Yes, I literally, I'd be like,
you've not born in Kenya matatu, so when you go to the
oh
stage,
my
you'll be like,
God.
sister, moja.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
Erica, what they say? Love each other. That means they're going to like
Come
make
close.
like,
Yeah,
they're going to make
Oh.
Make room.
So everyone's
and
screaming.
like if you want to be comfortable, go to your house.
And my feet
by
are
your-
probably no, I'll be standing there like this, toes balled up completely, like
You haven't used our matatus.
we
It's
didn't
a 13
do that.
seater.
No, we
You
should've done that.
find it's a 13 seater, but
Yeah.
20 people are inside there.
Yeah, that's.
And you're like this.
You're observing all the five love
You're just
languages.
like this, and someone else is like
You save quality time.
Oh my gosh.
someone else is like this, and then the conductor is like, bring your fare. How are you going to?
oh,
You know?
I
Struggle.
no, we should not have done that.
Next time
I
we
will
come.
make sure.
Next
I
time
will
we
make
come.
sure you
No.
do it.
No, you should try. You should try.
Alright, okay. Do you have anything to add on that? Or maybe
I
you had
believe-
someone who didn't. You can even share your experience of.
I believe love is a two-way traffic, and love is a beautiful thing, especially when you understand what you want. Love is understanding. You have to understand your partner. You have to listen,
Yeah.
because the people who talk more and they don't listen. So most relationships go asunder because the other partner didn't listen. They don't pay attention to small details.
Yeah.
Especially ladies, they like being listened to, and you get offended. I think you get offended if you are not listened to. Because like in my past life, my past relationship, let me say.
That's life.
I always knew Dennis was an angel.
I
always knew.
He had the key to the life, opened it, closed.
Dennis is an angel.
New beginning.
What happened is that it was not a two-way traffic. So you find that one of us was not like paying attention to listening to the other, you know. So we started drifting because you know, at times you go through something and you want to share with your partner, then you find that your partner maybe is occupied with so many things that he's not giving you an ear. So it drifted us. So I think love, when people love each other, when people come close, they need to pay attention to every detail. Whatever someone is going through, maybe someone is going through a hard moment, and you know, they believe that like partners believe that the only person I can share with my secrets or my pain, you know, is my...
So good. And I like how you just brought up the aspect of love. And we, like she said about love being the language. And then it comes to that time where there is no enough grace. We just mentioned that the grace is running. For how long will you pour out whatever it is that you're pouring? So the same way you also need to reciprocate to your other partner. It might not be same, like maybe yours is affection, him is not affection. And maybe you feel like the way you received affection is the same way you want to give it to this other person. So it is important when we get to listen, observe, discover more. The same way, even when we go to the Father to pray and ask for things from Him, we have to listen. You cannot just ask and be blind. We can't see whatever things that He's doing. And I normally say that sometimes we are blind not to see the opportunities that God is even raising around us. So in the aspect of love, because when we go to the Father, it's an aspect of love. So He's saying something to us that might not be direct to us, but we have to listen and to be keen in that. So
and I think at times, do you think at times people confuse love with infatuation?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
They do.
Very much. That should be a topic of its own.
Because imagination.
Because we're married to someone in our head already, and we're like infatuated with that person. Sometimes we have an image of what this person is.
Character in a movie somewhere. Like the way she was crying over Wakanda. Like, wow.
She was crying too.
I started crying first.
You guys went to watch.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Oh, sorry.
We need to bring this to an end.
I am so heartbroken.
I'm sorry.
Any parting shot towards love language? No parting shot. All right. Jasmine will close for us. Episode 4. Over to you.
What am I saying? This was such a great episode. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share and to talk candidly about love languages. This was amazing. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys press that thumbs up button and like this video and support my bro Ben. And thank you again. See you next time.
See you. Bye-bye. Peace.